What's up everyone, it's DV and I'm back in Roblox BedWars, and today I have an interesting test for you, and that is whether or not you're a toxic BedWars player. And if you are, just how toxic are you? So before you tell me, hey DV, there's definitely no way, absolutely not, there's no way I'm toxic, you might be surprised. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm a little toxic as well. Before we dive into this test, if you could take a moment to subscribe if you're new to the channel and hit that like button if you dig BedWars content, that'll help me a ton. And if for any reason you don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe later. So how this test is going to work, it's pretty simple. I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. For each question you answer yes to, you're going to give yourself a point. And you got to be honest, this is a trust system, okay? I can't judge all of you. At the end of the questions, you're going to add up all of the points you've earned. And depending on the score, you're going to find out how toxic you are, if at all. You might not even be toxic. This test should only take about 10 minutes, so make sure you have a way to track your points handy. So question number 1, have you ever complained about someone bow spamming? Yes, getting hit with an arrow to the face more than a few times can agitate anyone, even the nicest person. It's even worse when you're minding your own business and you're just trying to get your precious emeralds or diamonds to make your teammates proud and you get knocked by an arrow. You do anything to take out that pesky archer, but instead you decide to say the one thing you know will get under their skin. You call them a bow spammer. Because bow spamming is the greatest BedWars sin. Or is it? Give yourself a point if you've called someone a bow spammer. So question number 2, have you removed your own team's defenses to expose the bed? Maybe they took something from you or did something mean to make you so angry. You really want them to feel the pain of losing. You want to make them suffer when the precious bed is destroyed by the enemy who soars into your base with their wooden pickaxe, gives everyone the evil grin of death and victory while crushing your bed to bits. Yeah, you know they're going to be angry after that happens, or maybe you just think it's funny to see other people cry and yell at you to stop removing their defenses. You like to push those buttons, don't you? Either way, if you've ever done this, give yourself a point and stop being mean. Question number 3 is, have you ever made your team fall to the void on purpose? Maybe that little thought came into your mind, oh, right now would be a perfect opportunity to trap them or make them fall into the void so easily. And instead of avoiding that little menace in your mind, you just roll with it. You decide to take out your teammate. It could be a matter of trapping them to make them fall. It could be just going, on that zip line backwards to, just knock them off. It could even be yoinking that block from under them to make them fall into the void. Either way, whatever the case may be, if you've ever done this on purpose to your teammates, give yourself a point with a smile because it is pretty funny. Question number 4, have you ever delayed helping a teammate on purpose so you can get the kill? Yeah, that one time you think, man, I just don't want to die, but I could jump in with full health and get that kill I've been searching for. Maybe another teammate stole a kill from you, but you'll get them back, you'll get the revenge. If you've ever let a teammate die to an enemy on purpose so you could jump in and get that kill, give yourself a point. Question number 5, have you ever openly called your teammates bad? Maybe they just didn't have what it took to destroy enemy beds, or maybe they just sat there on the iron and did nothing. Maybe they didn't protect the bed correctly or defend it when the rebels invaded your base to destroy the one thing you hold most dear and valuable, that precious bed. Maybe they just kept falling into the void and they had those diamonds or emeralds you really needed. One way or another, they're simply bad in your eyes and you decided to call them bad in the game. Maybe because you lost or something else. If you've ever done this, give yourself a point. Question number 6. Have you ever called another team trash or other mean names? Maybe your day was already going bad. You've had to deal with hackers all day and someone glitched into your base and stole your bed and things just kept going wrong one game after another. And that one time someone says something to you that sets you off, or maybe they took your bed fast and you just couldn't hold it anymore and you blow up at everyone in the game and start calling them names. Hey, we get it. It's not fun in losing rounds, but give yourself a point if you've done this. Question number 7. Have you ever made excuses in chat for why you lost? Maybe 2 players rushed your base while you were alone. Maybe you were lagging. Maybe the sun was in your eyes. Maybe your camera was glitched. Maybe the air conditioning was too cold. Maybe you wanted a little warmer. Maybe you were getting attacked by another team. Or simply targeted since you look like Tinker. Either way, you know in your mind you're greater than this and there's no way you should have lost. If you actually blame something for the reason you lost in the game, give yourself a point, and in the future just take the L with grace. Question number 8. Do you complain when you get double teamed? That moment you feel like you're the quarterback on a football field with the ball in hand and everyone is going for you. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling to get wrecked when solo, but hey, there's always next game or spawn. But if you ever complain about getting double teamed, give yourself a point. It happens to everyone. Question number 9. Do you complain when someone rushes you? Yeah, we all know Kaneko hates rushers and complains about it in all of his videos, including featuring mine, but even he's the first to admit he's a toxic gamer. No one enjoys getting rushed by surprise, but hey, it's a part of the game. It always has been in the Minecraft version of BedWars. So when you complain about someone rushing, you're complaining about the game. That's like complaining about how pawns work in chess. Blame the game, not the player. If you complain about someone rushing in a game, give yourself a point. Question number 10. Have you ever accused others of hacking without knowing 100% it's not just lag? Yeah, once you've experienced a hacker a few times, you lose all trust for others in the game and you assume everyone is hacking if something unexpected happens. Chances are they aren't, and it's either lag or luck, but we still imagine in our minds they have to be hacking for killing us. They have to be hacking for taking out our bed. If you've ever accused someone of hacking without being 100% sure and positive that they are, give yourself a point. The number of times I've been called a hacker because I know how to play the game well are too many to count. Question number 11. Have you ever told someone that they are pay to win because they used a Game Pass kit instead of just winning against them? Yeah, I get it. Not everyone has Robux and that archer kit is way overpowered. But what about learning to counter it? The number of times I've beat players with a regular crossbow who have a tactical bow are too many to count on one hand, and it really boils down to getting better at the game. Yes, someone without a Game Pass who can beat a Game Pass player is definitely a better player, but if you called someone a pay to win because they had a Game Pass kit, give yourself a point. Question number 12. Have you ever spawn camped just to get a lot of kills? Yeah, I'm talking about that moment. You've got their spawn completely camped or cornered, and as soon as they spawn, they're a few hits away from having to respawn again because of you. Sadly, I'm guilty as charged here, but let's not talk about me. We're talking about you right now. If you've ever spawn camped just to get kills and not for to help your team to get the bed or to give yourself some resources, give yourself a point. Question number 13. Have you ever called someone a camper in a game? Yeah, that moment where they're circling around the resources that you really need and they've set up a giant castle that could withstand a nuclear blast and aren't coming out. It frustrates any gamer. But if you've ever called someone a camper in the game, give yourself a point. Question number 14. Have you ever glitched to break blocks or beds faster? Yeah, I'm talking about those glitches. You know what I'm talking about. The kinds where you can pretty much break anything in the game with minimal effort because the normal way is too hard. This way is way easier. The feeling of breaking a bed fast is bliss, but if you've used glitches to fast pick a bed or block, give yourself a point. Question number 15. Have you ever teamed? You know that one moment you think, together, we are stronger against this wicked foe called Red Team? Yeah, that's called teaming. And when you think about making an alliance or giving things to another team, it's just part of the psychological warfare of the game. At least so you think. If you've ever done this, give yourself a point and don't be a teamer. Question number 16. Have you ever accused someone of teaming without proof? That moment you see both teams on left and right coming for you and attacking at once, and you do it. You type in the chat and you say, teamers. Because there's no way they'd both attack you at once. No way, sir. Well, then give yourself that point. So as painful as that was, especially for me, since I'm definitely guilty, I'm going to be getting lots of points on this one. Let's figure out how we fared in points. At this stage, you're going to be wanting to total your points earned, and then depending on how many points you have, you're going to get that rating. So here's how we're going to do it, and I'm going to give you just a moment, pause the video, take a moment, make sure you have those points ready because we're going to start going through these now. So if you have 0 points, you have got to be kidding me. You're either lying or you're just not toxic at all and you're like the perfect player in the world. And I want to meet you because you're awesome. But I just can't tell from here. I can't tell if you're lying or not. You got to be honest. You got to go retake it. Go retake the test. Maybe you did something. Come on. But if you have 2 or less, guess what? You're still pretty clear. We all have our bad days and friendly trollage. You're not toxic. Not quite yet. If you have a number between 3 and 5, you're just a little bit toxic and might be inching closer to losing your cool even more the more you play this game. It just happens. So give it a little bit of time. Maybe you're new to the game. If you have a score or points between 6 to 10, you're definitely toxic and might even be Call of Duty toxic, dare I say. You might even start losing friends soon. Who knows? You just got to be a little careful. You got to pull it back a little bit. Now, today's a new day. If you have a score between 11 and 16, You are very toxic, my friend, and might need to think about taking a short break from the internet. You might need to see some sunlight and, you know, just take a moment. Just take a moment, breathe. Take a moment to breathe. It's okay. Especially if you have 16. If you have 16, oh my gosh, I don't know. We're going to end it right here if you're one of those. Okay. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the test. Good luck. Share it with your friends. See how toxic they are. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next vid. Peace. Oh, wait, you're still watching? Oh my gosh, that means I need to show you my score, don't I? So, have I ever complained about someone's bow spamming? No. Have I ever removed my own team's defenses to expose bed? No. Have you ever made your team fall into the void? Guilty, guilty. So I got one right here. Have you ever delayed helping a teammate on purpose so you can get a kill? Guilty as charged, so I'm up to 2 points. Oh no. Have you openly called your teammates bad? Never. Have you ever called another team trash or other mean names? No. Have you ever made excuses in chat for why you lost? No. Not at least openly. Do you complain when you get double teamed? No. Do you complain when someone rushes you? No, because that'd be complete hypocrisy. Have you ever accused others of hacking without knowing 100%? For sure, I have. For sure, for sure. Have you ever told someone that they were pay to win? No, because I'm pay to win, so no. Have you ever spawn camped just to get a lot of kills? Oof, yes, yes, yes. So I'm up to 4 points. Oh no. Have you ever called someone a camper in a match? No, I haven't told them that. Have you ever glitched to break blocks? Guilty, yes. Guilty, yes. I have done it a few times, and I've also reported them. I don't use it though. I haven't used it since I reported it. So that is up to 5. Oh no. Have you ever teamed? No, never. Have you ever accused someone of teaming without proof? No, usually I look for something in chat, so no. So I'm up to 5. So out of this, I barely cleared it. So I'm just a little toxic, but I'm inching closer to losing my cool even more. And that is true. Definitely inching close to being toxic. So hey, you know, even DV is a little toxic, okay?